Hello and welcome to yet another cube. Is there any card I do not know here? I know all of them. We just played with Nicol Bolas and I actually liked it. There's again far away, and I actually think this early I'm gonna pick it up again. I don't see which other card is actually better than Nicol Bolas. Ball Tracker, but green isn't that strong outside of ramp. There's a mirror angel for control, there's remand, but I mean there's plenty of cards that's gonna wheel, and I like Nicol Bolas. I mean it's just such a power card, right? If I don't want to play it, I don't want to play it. It doesn't really matter, it's just our first pick and we want to see what else is in here. There's a Lightning Helix which is pretty strong, and a Track Tusk. Nissa. This card is new as well. 4/4 elemental creature with trample, and it stays an elemental creature with trample. Untap up to 4 target forests. That's pretty broken. Any number of basic lands cards and shuffle in library, those lands become 4 from. That's pretty broken. I actually like this card. So you gain. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Nissa here. We can still see where we're gonna go with this. There's a Fire Rise again and Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor is obviously one of the stronger cards here. Fire Rise might wheel. Demonic Tutor obviously doesn't work under Ice Crown Scepter, but what are the odds of us getting an Ice Crown Scepter? And then Demonic Tutor is better than the Fire Rise. There's also Trade Wind Riders, which I like. Man, do I really want to go 4 colors then? And I think I have to go for Demonic here. There's Inquisition, Terrastodon, Genesis Hydra, which is meh. Rager, which is fine. There's also Rocket Arpit as fix. Maybe we want that. I mean, these cards aren't that powerful, and having fix at this point, if I want to go with this, seems pretty good. We did just pick up Nicol Bolas. If he picked up the Lightning Helix, I might have picked Arcane Sanctum over Rocket Arpit. But for now, we'll go for the Tar Pit. There's Ponder. What does this do? Indestructible. It isn't a creature. Whenever another creature dies, return to your hand unless target opponent. That's pretty terrible. There's Spellskite again. There's also Crumbling Necropolis again, which again is the fix I want. So let's go for it. That's like 3 out of the 5 cards are the same as last deck, and now we have Demonic Tutor over Vampiric Tutor, which isn't better per se, but it is a nice card nonetheless. So let's hide the Nissa for now. It's not easy to splash, but I mean we can go 3 colors and splash like blue or splash like red. So maybe we go base green still and just splash another color. Siege Gang, Desperate Raving. I don't think I want Siege Gang nor the Scavenging Ooze. Probably the Grim Monolith. Being able to tap for 4 colorless is pretty good. Although it doesn't have any use yet, it might in the future, and I think it's a more powerful card, and something like Memory Jar might wheel, in which case I will pick it up, I guess. I mean, Grim Monolith is just a power card. It's not that broken yet in our deck, and especially if you go 3 colors, it's not gonna be broken ever. Just because our colorless mana requirements aren't that big. But I mean, if you can drop like a turn 4 Nicol Bolas with a Nuts draw, that's gonna be pretty huge. Oh, you can because it only adds 3. Yeah, of course. Doesn't really matter though. Who is a slow guy here? Holy moly, it's this guy. Archcase. It's possible they queued up and isn't in here. But I find it odd that people can actually be so slow. Like, how much time do you get? There's Terminate, which is a nice one. There's also Slaughter Pact. I think in that case Terminate is a bit better. We're currently splashing blue with the Crumbling Necropolis. If we pick up this, we would be splashing reds. So it's either the decision between blue and red at this point, and I think having a Terminate is a bit better, just because it's creature removal, and creatures are the main win condition here, and we also can have Dread board then, if we open it up. I think red, like I obviously one blue. I'm a blue player. I adore blue. Yeah, this guy is holding it up somehow. Maybe he's recording himself and just going over every pick and talking about it way too much. But it's gonna be a slow draft, I guess. Oh, this cool card again, huh? That's a nice one. Enters the battlefield. So yeah, this is basically Oblivion Ring. But then reworded. I mean, none of these other cards appeal to me outside of the Chasm Skulker, so let's just pick it up. I'm probably not gonna play it. Like, it's a creature. It's in our splash color at this point, or we assume it's our splash color. Although we can still be splashing red, even when I pick this up. Wasn't there a card in here that I wanted to wheel? No, I think that's the next spec. But the Remand is in here, can't pass up that. I mean, the card is pretty good. And if I get Icecrown Scepter, oh yeah, Remand, Terminate. Icecrown Scepter, Remand is just drawing cards. You can even Remand your own spells. Far Away was the card, right? I think that's the card in this pack that I wanted to wheel and didn't. Yeah, I think it is. Maybe it's this pack that's coming, but I don't think it is. I can't actually use this because I'm not gonna play white. Black Sun Zenith then seems to be the better card. This is your graveyard. Yeah, attrition is pretty bad, so Black Sun Zenith has to be the pick. Oh man, X spells actually go with their mana cost these days. They used to be put into a separate pile, no? I'm thinking about it right now. Everflowing Chalice was always put at 0, pretty sure of that. Not sure about Repeal. Was Repeal put at 1? I think stuff like Genesis Wave wasn't put at 3, it was put at the end. Only the cards that only had X were put at 0, such as Everflowing Chalice. Fire Ice Wheels. Slam It. I mean, this card, I don't get why people don't like this card. It's so good. Like, when it was viable in Legacy, I used to play it with it often. Arcane Sanctum, just because it's somewhat of a fix. We're not gonna use the white part of it, but it doesn't matter. And Ponder Wheels as well as a Serum Visions. Like, Serum Visions is pretty good, but Ponder is just a bit better. If it was Preordain, I probably would pick Preordain over Ponder. Because Ponder is good if you have a bunch of shuffle effects as well. Because you can, like, draw one and then draw the other and shuffle away the third. While if you now want one of the 3, you actually have to keep the other 2 as well. Memory Jar Wheels, which we expected it would. Not sure if I'll play it. Like, it's not that bad of a card, but we don't actually have a lot of use for it. So let's move to the... Nah, let's keep it because we have the green on it. I mean, let's keep it in the pile, but it seems very doubtful that I'll play it. Like here, why is Fire Ice put at 0? Like, they fixed the X spells apparently, but then the split spells are at the wrong part. So there's a Blood Crypt, which is pretty good for us. Meh. There's Future Sight though. I think we have to pick up Future Sight. It's triple blue. We don't actually want to go blue. Like, it might wheel, but it's the only blue card, so it probably won't wheel. There's nothing else in the pack that we want outside of Blood Crypt and Future Sight. how good is Future Sight gonna be? Probably pretty good, like it's a really good card. But the problem is that it's triple blue. And I don't think we want that. And then we get stuff like Thirst for Knowledge. Griselbrand might be the pick here. So we have Manowar, Thirst that we wouldn't mind seeing. Loverclaw Reaches and Griselbrand. Like will one of those three usually. I think Griselbrand is gonna be our second finisher here. And black is gonna have to be our base color then, but we can't pass up that card. Like, it's just pretty sick. Drawing 7/7/7 flying lifelink, pretty unbeatable for most decks. Sorry for tapping my microphone there on accident. What's in here? Misty Rainforest doesn't actually get anything yet for us. That fixes Academy Runes isn't gonna be great. Around meh. Bloodgift Demon is a fine card, just not for us at this point because we don't want to be that creature based. I think Pact of Negation is a better card. Wouldn't mind seeing this wheel if I can pick up something that goes with it, but it seems doubtful. Taran does work with my deck, because you do have a bunch of sorceries and instants, but I think I like the pact a bit more. And then Serendip Efrit is nice. Not a big fan of that. Not in cube at least. There's Liliana, which probably is better than the Serendip Efrit because it's removal. Using the discard effect isn't going to be that great for me, but just having an edict effect. There's Mindslaver, but Binding Needle doesn't do much. Broadmade Dragon not playing green. Mindslaver is just a bit too expensive, and I think in cube it's not that game breaking. I think I'm gonna go for the Gold Dress. It's a nice dump for mana early on. We get Shainer's Edict and Impulse. Shainer seems a bit better, just to have creature removal, and we are base black over blue, so let's pick that one up. Currently we have 2 blue figs, so we're definitely looking for about 2 more. And then not play the Pact and not play the Chasm Skulker. We only have 1 red card as well, so that's fine. Like, my mana base is pretty good seeing. Oh, we have 2 red cards, of course, it's the Fire Knight. But it's not that my deck is diluted at this point. It's pretty solid for now. We only have like 3 and less, and then wham, way too high. So there's a Bat River, there's a fix that we want. Entomb would be nice if I picked up Makeshift Mannequin. Airboss, not a big fan of. Basalt Monolith is okay-ish, but I mean, I can't pass up a fix here. So yeah, deck is coming together again. Just need some medium cards here. Well, Black Sun Zenith is about like a 6 drop, a 5/6 drop, something like that. So this is obviously not a 2 drop, and this accelerates me into these. They're heavy on the mana base. I can tell you that. Sorry, was actually like on the second screen. It's currently the Worlds event of League of Legends for those that play it and watch these videos. So I have it open on my second screen to watch in between matches. It's currently paused, but they... wow, this is terrible. Like, Grasslands isn't in my colors. Taiga, yeah, sure, but I'm not playing any green, am I? And I can't fetch it with Rocky Tarpit. So I guess I'll pick up Trinket Mage and just in case I get something, but like a top or an engineered explosives. But they added the Twitter feed in it, and it's currently paused on the YouTube stream. So it means that I can press play and then just continue where I left off. Like, it's not gonna jump to live, and I'm not gonna miss anything. I'm just gonna be delayed compared to others. And then they have a Twitter feed on the right end. Okay, the Twitter feed is just gonna spoil everything for me, dude. So there's Lightbane Zombie, but the future side wield. I think I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it, but I think it's a strong enough card to play. Like, future sight is really good. We wanted the Lava Crow Reaches. It's obviously better than the Force Spike. So we already have decent fix. Like, every fix gets black, which we obviously want because black is our main color. Bloodgift Demon is better than any of the others. Might play it, might not play it. We'll see. We currently have 6 lands, so we have 16 cards. We're gonna need about 7 more, maybe 6 more if we run 18 lands, but that's doubtful. Thirst for Knowledge didn't wheel, which is annoying, and Mana War is gone, but I'm not really scared of Mana War because I'm not that creature based. I do run some creatures at this point, which is more than last time. Like, how good is that card? Isn't Halimar Depths better? I can't fetch either. I think I'll run the Halimar Depths over Broodmade Dragon, sure. Move to the sideboard. I'm not gonna play it. Wolfir, sure. Like, 2 green cards, wow. Yeah, this card is really good against me. Non-basic Landwalk, pretty good. So how much creature removal do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that bad. Tassa, just for me, is the Scry effect. There's a Forbid, which I probably want. Vampire Nighthawk would be nice. That's it, right? 3 cards, and Tassa isn't that great because we only have these 2, and then maybe this, but only these 2. So Forbid is just the better card here. It's a counter spell, which I want. We get a Factor Fiction. Underground River is in here. Glenelendra is also pretty good. So what do we want? We want Glenelendra, discard maybe Underground River, and Toxic Deluge is also pretty good. But I can't pass up a Factor Fiction, right? Can I? I'm not sure. Like, Toxic Deluge is pretty good. But that is Glenelendra. I think if I pick up the Toxic Deluge, it's more likely that one of the blue cards is gonna wheel. While if I pick up the other one, it's pretty unlikely that Toxic Deluge will wheel. And it's a pretty good card against creatures. Master of Waves, huh? There's also Izzet Charm though. And Grave Titan. The Izzet Charm is my 2 splashes, Grave Titan is my main color. It's a pretty big beater. Master of Waves, I'm not gonna have that many issues with. Maybe Izzet Charm wheel, so I think Grave Titan is a better pick here. Maloko is pretty good. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, huh? We do already have 19 cards, so we're gonna be cutting. In which case I don't want this. I already have plenty of finishers, I think. I don't think I need the Maloko. Not that happy with this Liliana. I think Knight's Whispers is just a better card then. Just drawing 2. Maloko might wheel, seems unlikely. Just gonna pick up a Night's Whispers to draw cards. There's Upheaval. Wow, what a card. Can't actually pick it. There's Diabolic Edict and Sphere of the Suns. Gonna go for the Sphere of the Suns here. Oh, wow, this pack is pretty good as well. There's a Power Stone, Dragon Cell Summit, Ancestral Visions, Hero's Downfall. I think I have to go for the Hero's Downfall over the Ancestral Visions. I know it seems weird, but being able to destroy Planeswalker, which is a pretty hard task for my deck, just seems better. Ancestral Visions is a pretty brutal card though, but I think Hero's Downfall is a bit better for me. Just because I have a hard time outside of Nicol Bolas to killing a Planeswalker, which we saw in one of the previous, like the previous one, right? Drowned Catacombs has to be the pick here. Brainstorm isn't that great. This fixes our mana, which is pretty good for the future side. A Procrasite would be fine, but I think that's about it that I want, but can't pass up a Drowned Catacombs here. So we have 22 cards. We need 9 more lands. Oh, so we actually have a spot, right? We have 22. Yeah, we have a spot. Exhume, huh? None of these cards appeal to me. Just gonna hate the Exhume, not gonna play it. Only 3 red cards, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually fetch this of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fix for red, 6 fix for red for 3 cards. I think that's sufficient. Oh, even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Yeah, was correct. So this guy picked up his base apparently, or someone else is slowing it down now, and he just doesn't have another option. Then no longer slowing it down. There's the Tassa, but it's obviously the Nighthawk here, which is better. I mean, it's a creature that kills other creatures. Underground River is here, pretty good. It's obviously better than this card in my opinion, just because of cards such as Future Sight that I want to cast. Not a big fan of any of these. This is pretty strong, but it's gotta be the Daze. Not gonna play it main deck. I'm looking at this and looking if I already want to swap something, because this deck is complete. Like, we just need to add 8 lands here, and this is it. Just have to think about the lands while constructing my deck. But it seems pretty solid. Like, the Green Monolith allows some strong early plays. It's just a strong card. We can even Demonic Tutor something out that we need, like Toxic Deluge. Is that actually the correct pronunciation? Deluge. Wow, Meloku Wheels, definitely taking that and probably playing it over this. I guess Mystical Tutor probably won't play it. But Meloku Wheeling, oh yeah. So now we have a card too much. Dragon Skull Summit Wheeling. Oh yeah, man. There's another land that I wanted. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But we got 10 fix. No, we have 9 fix plus Halamander Depth. But 10 if you count the Sphere of the Sense. So this is a single card too much. Let's think about which one. I think we'll want the Pact, the Remant, and the Forbid for sure. Probably has to be one of the creatures, and maybe it's the Bloodgift Demon, seeing that we now have a Meloku. It is a 5/4 flying though. Maybe the Chasm Skulker isn't that great in my deck. It's pretty bad on defense early on. I think that these two are better. So this is like a 6-drop. These are all 2-drops. This is a 2-drop. This is a 5-drop. I think it has to be one of these. I think we have too many late game bombs if we add a Bloodgift Demon as well. Do we really want Future Sight? It is pretty expensive. Let's look at the mana base. So blue, 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 blue. So we have 6 blue fix. Because of this, we definitely want to run a single island and a Halamer Depths if we want to. We can't fetch any of these with Rocky Tar Pit, so that doesn't count. So we have 7 blue mana sources, 8 if you count Sphere of the Suns, which I think is sufficient for Future Sight. Like, it's only a single card that needs a double, needs a triple. Like, these two already need double. Is Bloodgift even better than Future Sight? I don't think it is. So if we say suggest basic lands, yeah, it's gonna say way too many of these. We only want one. We probably only want one. Let's look at it though. So, and how many mountains do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have more mountains than islands. While our mountains aren't that heavy. Well, Bat River actually counts as an island, so yeah, it's close to even. But we're obviously base black, and I don't think I want a second island. The problem is that then with Bat River I can only get one, and if I have it in my opening hand, Ponder helps me with the fix. I basically want... How many black do we have? 1, 2, 3. Everything gets black outside of these two, right? Yeah, outside of these 3. So we have 14 black, so probably can cut one of these and add an extra island. Did I miscount again? How on earth do I keep doing this? Why do I always get to 15 lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, something's wrong. Oh yeah, it's 13 with the 3 of the Suns. That's why it was a 13. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy shit, I need to learn how to count. So the swamp is in again. And then, do we want an extra island or an extra swamp? So now we have 13 and 9. I think 9 is definitely sufficient for... Yeah, I think a swamp is correct. So we have 17 lands, 6 creatures, which is a Gruldras, which is removal. A Chasm Skulker, which I want to try out. It seems pretty solid on paper. I played against it once and it was pretty solid because of Brainstorm. But I think it's a late game bomb. Maloku, Grave Titan, Nicol Bolas and Grisbrand. Like even this can buy us 2 turns by just blocking twice. Assuming we drop it early on. So yeah, I'm gonna try that and I'll see you guys for round 1.